Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is Alex Jacobs, and I'm here to walk you through my journey of changing the pickups in this new CE Custom 24 semi-hollow. Obviously, semi-hollow design with a bolt-on maple neck, rosewood fingerboard, maple top, typical PRS appointments, except for, of course, the bolt-on maple neck. Gives it a little bit more of a twangy sound. And the semi-hollow makes it pretty enjoyable to play acoustically, I've gotta say. I like to travel with this guitar, because obviously it being electric, it's a little bit slimmer than traveling with an acoustic, not as prone to other types of temperature and humidity changes and such, and I find it very enjoyable to play it acoustically. You know, it's quiet enough that I can play it and not really bother anybody, but it's like acoustic enough that, you know, it's a lot more satisfying than just playing a solid body electric without plugging in. So I love it acoustically, but I just don't feel that these pickups that are in it quite suit the way that this guitar is voiced. I'm going to show some quick demos of the clean and then a little bit more with some gain on the humbucker, on the bridge humbucker, just to show you what it sounds like. And then I'll talk more about it at the end when we see what the differences are. Hopefully it goes the way that I would like it to. I got Fralin humbuckers to go in it. I have a Fralin Modern PAF at 9K. And I believe this has, I'd have to double check, but I believe this has an Alnico 4 magnet. And then the neck pickup is the Lindy Fralin Pure PAF with an output of 7.8K, and I believe these have Alnico 2 magnets. These are the PRS 8515s. They come stock in their CE24s, their custom 24s, and I'm not sure what else, but definitely in the custom 24s. So here they are clean on the neck pickup. I'm going straight into the amp right now. That's picking a little bit on the softer side. If I hit it a little bit harder, it is slightly overdriven. I'm running a Victory V40 Deluxe in the low power mode with both the master volume and the gain about 3/4 the way up, about 2 or 3 o'clock. That's the neck pickup. Here's the bridge pickup. And once again, picking a little bit harder. And now I'm going to kick on an overdrive, which is set just slightly above unity. Here we go on the bridge pickup. neck pickup is just totally just mud. get to swapping the pickups and seeing what it sounds like after. Actually, you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to play a little snippet on my DGT, just so you hear a solid body, hear a different guitar. I love this guitar. Just to give you a snippet of a solid body. Hopefully this is in tune. Here we go on the neck pickup, clean. This has a little bit more meat on it. I'm going to roll it back a little bit. Bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't roll the neck down, I rolled the bridge down. Here's the neck with it rolled down a little bit. And now the bridge full out. Then rolled back slightly. Full up with the overdrive. This isn't how I would normally set the amp to run this DGT. I dialed it in to where I liked it the best with the CE. And like I said, I'm still not quite happy with the way those pickups are voiced for it, but I've dialed the amp to where I feel like it's the sweet spot for that guitar, but it's not necessarily how I would dial it for this guitar. That gives you an idea of that. Now we'll get to swapping the pickups. Alrighty, and we are back. I have changed the pickups. I have a covered one in the front and an uncovered one in the back because why the hell not? That's my style. So I've not changed any settings on the amp or on my pedals. I did give it a quick playthrough just before I turned it on to make sure it worked. I did wire my middle position out of phase, and it sounds terrible. So I will have to fix that, but it works in the standard bridge and neck position. Just the middle position is off. So to start with, let's go back to our neck pickup clean. That means no overdrive pedal on. That was some softer picking. Let me pick a little harder. Do that with the volume at like 7. Do that again with the bridge pickup. Picking a little harder. So I think these have a little bit more in them in terms of output than what was in there before. Going to that lick I was playing on the bridge pickup. I think it's an improvement though. I'm feeling like I want to adjust some settings on the amp now based on the voicing of these pickups. But I left everything the same so that it would be a direct apples to apples comparison. Sorry, I'm getting a little hoarse. It's a little late. It's about 2:45 in the morning right now. I'm definitely more of a night owl than I probably should be. It also took me a really long time to change those pickups, longer than it probably should have. But I made it look really quick with that little time lapse that I let you see, huh? Yeah, it made it look easy. So I'm really curious. I think I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up that guitar and I'm going to dial in the amp for how I would play that one. And then I'm going to play this and see how different it is, or if I feel the need to change it. Because that was one of the reasons I found myself not picking up this guitar, is that the way I had my amp set for that guitar, if I played this guitar through that, it didn't really work. And if I had the amp set up for this guitar and then I picked up that one, it didn't really work. So I'm hoping now that I can sort of find a sweet spot that'll work for both of them. But we'll see. So I'm going to pick that one up and set my amp back to where I would normally use it for that guitar, and then pop this one back up again. But that was your AB apples to apples. Same settings for old pickups and new pickups. Okay, I've redialed in my amp to be more in agreement with my DGT, my solid body guitar. And now we'll see how it sounds. Set this way. Starting again, neck pickup, clean. It's kind of a medium picking. I'm going to pick a little harder. A little harder. With some overdrive. Yeah, so I definitely think, I feel like the tone really isn't that different. But now I'm able to keep my amp set the same way. Because I fiddled with it for probably 5 minutes or whatever and dialed it in to how I wanted it with that guitar. And then I picked up this guitar, and I definitely feel like they're in the same ballpark now. Before they were in two different ballparks. Now I would not be afraid to pick up either one of them and leave my amp set the same way. So that's pretty sweet. Very cool indeed. Now I just gotta fix that middle pickup being out of phase, because that sounds like absolute doo-doo. It's like that. Who is that famous player? That famous like gold top Les Paul player played out of phase in the middle. Was it Pete Green? Somebody. I can't remember. But it's definitely that sound. Yeah, I pretty much lose everything once I get down to like 4. But it sounds like duty anyways. Sweet. Check back in next time with the next video. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. Cheers.